Hey everybody, my name is Eric Swithin. I sit at the helm of a national ministry called the Alliance for Ending the Fatherless Epidemic, and right now I am on the back porch of what is called the Ezra House, and it sits on Bay and Peg Forest's ranch just south of Pagosa Springs, Colorado, and it is absolutely amazing. And so my wife and I and my two kids have been retreating here for almost a month and also getting work done. We have a camp for the fatherless that runs all summer about an hour south of here in Chama, New Mexico. So we've been able to bounce back and forth, taking care of business there. And then also here at the Ezra House, we have good cell reception and we have good internet. And we're currently in the middle of pre-production for a Christian film that will hit theaters next year. So we've been able to get all of our work done here at the Ezra House. And on top of that, when we're not doing work, we've been able to put our feet up, taking naps and hammocks and hiking and spending time on this beautiful property. Last night we saw like 9 or 10 mule deer just trotting across the yard. Most of the time, right behind this fence, we have Bay and Peg's horses just pasturing out there in that beautiful meadow. Right over the fence on the other side is a pond for my kids to play in. And in fact, I just got done going on a hike with my son back behind the house. So, what's really rare about the Ezra house is that it borders 308.73 acres of San Juan National Forest that is only accessible if you have private property bordering that part of the national forest. So, it's literally like your own private piece of public land, if that makes any sense at all. But it's just been phenomenal to have a place to hang our hat. There's more than enough room. The amenities are incredible. The beds are comfortable. There's air conditioning in here, which is rare for a Pagosa house to begin with. Again, it has fast internet, good cell reception. There's every utensil and amenity you can ask for. It's far enough outside of town where you can see the stars at night, but it's close enough to town where you can go pop in to a restaurant or a grocery store in 10 or 15 minutes. It's really almost perfectly located. And so I felt like the Lord was just telling me anybody out there that is a minister or a pastor or a missionary that needs a place to refuge and to rest and retreat, this is an incredible option. I used to be a full time resident in Pagosa Springs, even had a vacation rental house here, and I've stayed in probably a dozen different places here in Pagosa. And the Ezra house, it tops it all. This is the place to be. It's just really a perfect little retreat place. And then also for the board of directors at Focus Ministries, I know you had a part to play in praying for this opportunity, discerning if it was God's will to pull the trigger on it, and then maybe even pouring time, energy, and money into making this thing happen. Thank you. You made the right choice. It's been incredible for my wife to be here. And so thank you for whatever part you played in making this happen. And special thanks to Bay and Peg, who have served as spiritual parents for my wife and I for many, many years. My absolute favorite part about the Ezra house is that 400 yards over yonder, we can go and sit down with them in their house and drink what we call vacation in a cup, which is some of the best coffee you'll ever have, and just work through ministry scenarios, talk about life, work through stuff in our marriage. Really, nothing's off limits. And because they've been in ministry for so long and because they've been walking with the Lord for so long, they have such great wisdom. They've really been able to help my wife and I in so many ways with so many things over the years. But to be at the Ezra house and know that they're right there, whether it's just having some s'mores with them for 20 minutes, on a Thursday night, or whether it's sitting down with them early in the morning or going horseback riding with them. That's probably my favorite part about the Ezra house, is to know that they're right there, they're available, and they're always trying to find ways to take care of us, bringing food over. I showed up and there was lasagna in the fridge. So the level of hospitality here has just been absolutely off the charts, and I highly recommend this place to anybody. In fact, I hope that for many years to come, the Ezra House can serve as a place for ministers like me and my wife and my kids to be able to take a nap in a hammock, or like we did 2 nights ago, set up a tent in the yard and camp out with your kids. or what we did 4 nights ago, go swimming in the pond with some friends and their kids from here in town, and just enjoy the beauty of God's creation and unplug for a little bit. So thank you to everybody who made this possible, and for those of you looking for a place, here's your spot. And I hope this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form. God bless you, and talk to you later.